Got me falling right back.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting off this makeup tutorial with spritzing my face with MAC Fix Plus and then going in with MAC Strobe Cream on just a concealer brush. I'm just going to put this all over my face just to give it some hydration because my skin is so dry. Then taking the Ambient Light Correcting Primer in the shade Mood Light from Hourglass and my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in the shade N5. I'm just going to put this all over my face in windshield wiper motions, and then I'm going to reach for my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime my eyes. Taking the shade Lucid from my Kat Von D Shade Light palette, I'm just going to take that in a Morphe M441 brush and put it all over my crease area as a transition shade. Then taking Cupcake from Makeup Geek Cosmetics, I'm just taking that in the same brush, putting it back and forth in windshield wiper motion just in my crease area, right where I put that Lucid shade. I've been using the Lucid shade as a replacement for my Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie eyeshadow because I ran out and I didn't get a new one yet. Going in with Makeup Geek Petal Pusher on the same Morphe M441 brush, I'm just going to take that and put it right into my crease area again. Just having these colors is a nice. Taking a Morphe M330 brush, it has no product on it. I'm just doing this to blend out any harsh lines to make it seem. Then taking the L'Oreal Paris Forever Pink eyeshadow, I'm just spraying it with MAC Fix Plus on a synthetic brush and just putting it all over my lid area. Grabbing Vintage by Makeup Geek Cosmetics, I'm just taking that on a Morphe B42 brush. I'm just focusing this more in the outer crease and then blending it into my actual crease with a Morphe M433 brush. Taking Shadowy Lady from MAC Cosmetics on a MAC 286 brush. I'm just going to focus that in the outer crease too to make the look a little bit more darker and smokier. Just going back in with that L'Oreal shadow just to put more pigmentation on it. Then going back in with that Morphe brush with no product on it and just making sure everything is blended. Then taking my Sephora liquid liner, I'm just going in and doing my winged liner. I'm so sorry guys, this is really out of focus. I was not looking in my viewfinder while I was doing this, so I did not notice that it was out of focus, but you guys get the gist of what I'm doing. Then going with my MAC concealer in the shade NC13, I'm just taking that on a Morphe concealer brush and just painting some lines on my face. Then going back in with that concealer brush that we use with the MAC Strobe Cream. There's still a little bit of MAC Strobe Cream left on the brush. I'm just going to take that and blend out my concealer with it, using the leftover product to make it more dewy and glowy, and you get it. Going in with the Smashbox Cosmetics Contouring Palette, I'm just taking the highlighting shade and just setting my face where I just put the concealer on. Going back in with Petal Pusher by Makeup Geek on a Morphe M432 brush, I'm just putting that underneath my lower lash line just to smoke it out a bit. Going in with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, I'm just putting mascara on my eyes, prepping for lashes, and on my lower lashes as well. Going in with the bronze shade from the same palette, I'm taking my Sigma Small Contour Brush, I think it's a F05 brush, and just bronzing up my face. back and forth until it is evenly blended, as you do not want any harsh lines when it comes to a contour. And you gotta get underneath that neck area to hide your double chin. Am I right or am I right? Then going back in with the contour shade from the same palette, I'm just putting this just directly into my cheekbones. I do not do anything else with it. I just put it there to hollow out the cheeks a little bit. Grabbing my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder on an e.l.f. contour brush, I'm just going to clean up the lines a little bit. And yeah, bake the face, bake the face. Taking the contour color from the palette, this is just an old MAC brush that I have. I'm just going to contour my nose and then blend it out with the same Sigma contour brush. Going back in with the highlighting palette shade, the highlighting shade, you get what I'm saying? I'm just going to go over those harsh lines. Taking Milani Luminoso blush on a Real Techniques blush brush, I'm just going to put that on the apple of my cheeks and then bringing it back towards the temples of my head. Taking Smashbox Cosmetics highlight in the shade Soft Lights. This product is discontinued, but it is gorgeous, so I continue to use it. It's just a very subtle highlight and very, very pretty without bringing out all the texture in your cheeks. Using a Morphe M501 brush. I'm just dusting off that excess powder with another e.l.f. brush that I have. Then I'm taking these rhinestones from the dollar store and just sticking them on my lower lash line area. I did not use lash glue or anything with this. I just used the adhesive that was already on the back, but if you want it to last all night, I recommend using lash glue. So this look has two lip options that I paired with it. So I'm just taking my Annabelle lip liner pencil in the shade Fire and my NARS lippy stick in the shade Cruella, and just filling in my lips. And there's the look with the red lip. Or if you wanted a more subtle look, you can go with the Tarte lip paint in the shade Birthday Suit. I love this nude color. It's my favorite nude color I've ever come across, and it is just gorgeous, but I'm not a big fan of the formula, so I would recommend getting a similar shade in a different brand. Then going in with my Sephora Dramatic Lashes in the style Fierce 33. Just popping these on, and then we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.
Got me falling right